First Alert forecast, certified most accurate by Weather Rate.
Am I talking? Okay. Oh, was it? Okay.
And now your TV5 First Alert forecast, certified most accurate by Weather Rate.
Good Sunday evening, Mid-Michigan. We had another pretty nice day if you're a fan of the warmer weather during the winter, but not a great start to what's going to be a long week for folks looking to keep ice out there on portions of Mid-Michigan's waters because we're looking at those warmer temperatures hanging around. Here's a look at your First Alert Pinpoint Doppler live from MBS. What we have here is still a patch of light flurries and a few sprinkles that are moving through portions of Mid-Michigan, something we've been talking about for a couple of days. I don't expect them to cause any major issues. We were looking at the Mount Pleasant cam just a little while ago, which is right here, and didn't see much of anything fall through. So it's very light and not a lot of it is causing any major issues for us. We'll see those kind of move through at times as we go through the rest of the evening hours. In fact, here's a look at that Mount Pleasant camera. You can see just the gloomy skies out there for us. We did actually have a nice amount of sunshine earlier today as we started into the early afternoon hours, but eventually the clouds did take back over, and that's because we've had a cold front move through, and you can kind of see that here across the very south where we're still seeing some of those warmer temperatures near 40 degrees. Winds are out of the west, and that's where we've seen the cold front pass through. But back off to the north and west there, you can see that we have the northwest breeze coming down from Houghton Lake down towards the Tri-Cities. So the temperatures that we got earlier today, a lot of folks getting into the low 40s, are going to now start to cool down as we head into the overnight hours because we've got that cooler air filtering in. And of course, that cold front also brought the clouds and the light showers that we have moving through. So that's the main weather focus as we go into the overnight hours, is that cold front continuing to move by and those temperatures falling down into the low 20s as we start out your Monday morning. Now, we will have clouds for just about all of the night, but eventually going into the later morning hours of your Monday, we will be removing those clouds, giving way to some clear skies, especially once we get closer to lunchtime on Monday. You can see that here on the hour by hour. Eventually, those showers that we have moving through, very light, not causing many issues. I do expect most of us to stay on the dry side with these moving through. Going to continue throughout the rest of the evening, and then eventually they're out of here, leaving us with a pretty dry overnight period. And then as we get into Monday morning, you can see a small patch of clearing. Eventually that grows with time as we go closer to midday, now around lunchtime there. Now notice, even though we have the sunshine and we were in the 40s today, we do have a different wind pattern here. So we're more out of the east, southeast there. So we're not quite drawing up the same amount of warmth that we will. So tomorrow will be on the cooler side, only getting into the low to mid 30s for us. Eventually though, clouds will move back in, and then as we transition into your Tuesday, then we'll start to add in some better wind, and that will help us warm up some. You can see the wind now out of the south here. It's stiff. That means we're going to be adding more of that warmth, and then eventually we'll have a chance for rain move through, and it does look like the best chance for that rain should be Tuesday morning. It's very possible that as we get into Tuesday afternoon, we could be on the drier side, and there's a very, very, very small chance that Tuesday after the rain moves through, we work in some more sunshine, and we'll have that for your Wednesday as well. A brief chance for some sunshine before clouds eventually move back in during the evening, and then as we go into Thursday, best chance of the rain, best chance for rain out of the week. It looks like here it is possible that we could have a little bit of mix across the north as well, and then heading into the weekend, we cool back down to below freezing. So essentially what we have here is only the weekend below freezing here on the 7-day forecast. Again, not great for ice cover across mid-Michigan. And going into next week, it looks like we warm back up with several more days above freezing, potentially into the 40s as well. So if you're a fan of the warmer weather, then these the next couple of weeks are for you, but not looking too great for ice sports out on mid-Michigan waters.